What's up, everybody? This is the MOBC, my own boxing community. So I've been seeing a lot of boxing channels out there, clickbaiting boxing channels out there, who keeps making all these different videos about Devin Haney versus Tank Davis and all of this what ifs and what about this and the business and who's the A side and going to fight in Saudi Arabia and all of this Dubai stuff, right? One of the things now, Tank Davis isn't a 140-pound fighter. Tank Davis isn't a 135-pound fighter. You want to know what Tank Davis is? Tank Davis is whatever fighter that they put in front of me that we know that I can beat with a rehydration clause. That is the weight class that Tank Davis is in. He's in the whatever weight class fits, whatever weight class that's suitable at that moment. Here we have 9 fighters that are in the 140-pound division. You know who isn't in this picture? Tank Davis. Tank Davis fought 2 guys in this list, Rolly and Ryan. Both fights with a rehydration clause at 140 pounds. All right. I believe the Rolly fight was at 135, still with a rehydration clause. Then he fought Ryan Garcia at 140-pound limit, rehydration clause. Now, he isn't a 140-pound fighter. Now, before we talk about Devin Haney and Tank Davis fighting, we should talk about Devin Haney fighting any one of these guys in his weight class at 140 pounds. Because Tank Davis isn't technically a true 140-pound fighter. Now, Tank Davis, we're going to have Tank Davis bump up Matias, bump up Ramirez, right? Bump up Hitchens. You got all these guys. We could even watch a fight with Prograis and Tank Davis, even though Prograis just lost. See, I come from the old school boxing, right? Where it wasn't just about popularity. They fought who was in their weight class. We all know Tank Davis isn't going to fight Matias. We all know Tank Davis isn't going to fight Hitchens because Hitchens is kind of green. He's new. He's not going to fight that guy. He may fight Ramirez. Maybe. Because he is a Latin fighter, and Tank Davis seems to be only fighting Latin fighters. But if they fought, there will be a rehydration clause. He's not going to fight Teofimo, and he's not going to fight Gary Russell. Tank Davis isn't fighting any black fighters out there. And it's just the honest truth. So everyone just looked past Shakur Stevenson with his boring fight that he had, right? So it's just Tank Davis and Devin Haney. Now, I like Devin Haney. Devin Haney is fighting the right opponents. I would like to see Devin Haney fight someone young. That remains to be seen, right? Loma, Linares, Prograis. I mean, these guys are OGs. I mean, the last young guy that he fought was Kambosos, right? Nobody here picked Kambosos to win that. So I come from the old school. If Tank Davis isn't going to fight any of these guys, I want to see Devin Haney fight some of these guys. See, with the MOBC, we don't care about one fight. The MOBC want to see everyone mix it up. Matias versus Teofimo Lopez. Rolly versus Matias. Teofimo Lopez versus Rolly. Ryan Garcia versus Gary Russell. Gary Russell versus Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia. Matias versus Haney. Ramirez versus Teofimo. As a real boxing fan, we like to mix it up. Because I don't know if Devin Haney could beat any one of these guys until he fights them. I don't know if Teofimo could beat any one of these guys until he fights them. And I don't know if Devin Haney could beat Teofimo Lopez and vice versa until they fight each other. See, I come from a place where I need to see the two boxers actually get in a ring and fight each other. You new boxing fans like the idea of a fighter fighting, and if you believe that they could beat them, then you don't want to see the fight. And especially if it's a risky fight. All you Tank Davis and Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez fanboys out there, you guys are scared in your boots of Matias. You can look at any one of these fanboy fake boxing channels and you don't see any of these guys talking about Matias. No, you don't. You don't see any of these guys talking about the OG, what's his name, Barbosa, the OG who beat Rolly and got cheated. Because you got to add him on this list too. You ain't going to see Haney fight him. And you ain't going to see Teofimo Lopez fight him. And that's sad. Maybe in a couple of years. See, these guys don't want to fight each other in their prime. Now they're just marinating. And they got their daddy negotiating. And they marinating fights and waiting for these guys to get too old. I want to see fighters in their prime. Can you imagine back in the days if boxing fans was like you clowns? And since they believe that Hearns could beat Sugar Ray Leonard, they don't want to see it. That's how you new boxing fans are. If you guys was fans back then, you guys would have been crying and signing all types of petitions saying that Sugar Ray Leonard can't beat Hearns. And you don't want to see the fight because you would have been a Hearns fanboy. And because they fought, now we know who won. So I come from the old school boxing. I don't care about Tank Davis and Haney fighting. I want to see all these guys mix it up. The MOBC, my own boxing community, we want to see all these guys mix it up. Not the boxing, the 140-pound division don't revolve around Devin Haney alone and Teofimo alone. You got 9 other fighters out there. Why aren't these guys mixing it up? Why? I don't want to hear nothing about the business, promotions, they daddy. I don't want to hear none of that. These guys should be fighting. And we got clown channels like you guys out there who's making it seem like only a few fighters should fight Haney. Only a few fighters should fight Teofimo or Tank Davis. I don't care about none of that. I want to see everybody mix it up. 140 pounds. Everybody 135. All of them mix it up. Everybody at 126. All of them mix it up. That's the type of boxing fan that we are here at the MOBC. You guys out there are just a bunch of fanboys. You're not going to see a Tank Davis and Haney fight. It's not going to happen anytime soon. It's not. So I'm challenging you guys to make other videos. Real videos. Real boxing videos. Not clickbaiting crap that I see you guys making out there. You know who you are. You super chat prostitutes. You Patreon prostitutes. You guys out there who's making these videos. You guys, if Tank Davis and Haney fight, what's going to happen? Guys going to run out of material. I'm challenging you guys to talk about other fighters out there. Because we got a whole list right here. 140 pounds. And not one of these guys fought each other. Not one. Not one of these guys fought each other. And you trying to tell the MOBC that boxing has evolved? No, it's on a decline. It's devolved. You understand me? Devolved. This is the MOBC, my own boxing community. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, you don't like my channel ain't for you. You can leave a comment if you want. Leave the dumb comments. I like dumb idiot comments too. Leave the good ones too. MOBC.